Jafar, bye.
Yeah.
Did you have it?
Yeet.
At least you'll be in commentary box 1. Wait, you can do the thing. You can do the thing. Swap the numbers on commentary box 1 and 3, make it in descending order.
Nah.
Jafar? No.
I'll do one better though, Jafar. I'll send you to commentary box instead. Bye.
Oh no, let's just serve a mute indefinite. Because if I serve a mute indefinite, you can't unserve a mute indefinite.
Yes, I can.
No, because I've got
administrator
role. Because I've got the owner role again.
Wait, you've got owner role again?
Oh yeah, because Lotus isn't going to be as about all the time.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is...
To be honest, that owner role should still be on my name.
Well, it's just who physically owns the Discord as an entity.
So what I'm saying is, it's time for a coup.
Oh god.
Yes, Jafar. No, not yet. I'll tell you when it's time and we'll leap into it.
I heard something about the coup.
Got you. Darling.
Hold on. Are we doing
Bye.
Yeah.
What? Oh, film it. Yeah.
Paper, just a check. Have you put formation on?
I haven't been.
Just double checking.
To quiser, vamos ver. Só sabe o que é que eu gosto.
Doing a quick run through.
Basta tudo pagar porque eu não é
Make sure I've got everyone.
I'm down for coup. Who are we cooping?
Coupon. Coup d'etat. Yes, let's go toast.
That should be an interesting team, you and Toast.
Mate, it'll be into the barrel.
Amor, me dá uma postura.
Hang on, can I ask, is Franco racing tonight?
Allegedly.
Oh no.
Okay, time to press somebody out.
Don't.
So, as Fizzy says maybe, Jaybird and Matuai no.
Ace Swizzy should be a yes.
He has put a yes, he's got a question mark still.
Oh, okay, I have him down as a yes.
Oh, unless I'm incorrect. Houston, AL, EQ, Italian Trent, Sonic, Ukrael, Dominic, Pitos, Nate, Levin. Yeah, I don't see him.
Toast, you've left the game.
Yeah, I'll join back in just now.
Who are we talking about?
No worries, mate. Alrighty.
This is going to be an interesting tan 1, tan 2.
What it's going to be is I'm going to qualify last and spin off the line. Because I did some practice starts yesterday before practice.
Paper, you're not gonna start last.
That's true, I am faster than you, so...
Ouch!
Yeah.
Are you running no track there on Paper?
I am running no traction today.
Oh, so you're going to be taking the name off Spinala.
I don't spin too much.
I know.
Once I get my new pedals,
I know Paperclip is faster than me. I don't give a damn.
I'm going to
start
go
last.
no
I'm
traction.
just gonna evade everybody.
It's all about having fun.
Yeah.
That's what the whole league was created about before it went competitive.
Yeah, and then tier 3 tier 1 happened.
Yeah.
Just as a quick one, if anyone does have any internet connection issues with the race, do just pop me a PM, just so I have a record, because my internet is in theory fine, but that may not be the case for everyone. So obviously, if something does happen, just
I was going to say, the only ones I have bad connection to is the user group.
Although Paperclip signal is flashing right now.
Yeah, same. Me.
that's a good
currently,
fucking sign, isn't it?
Who joined second? Did you say it was Neo?
Yeah, it was. Oh, it flashes every time someone joins.
I hope so.
We're missing 2 drivers.
You have to
Uh,
The usual crawl.
So Ace was using maybe.
Beltron.
We're waiting for Bangkok. I think.
Qual é o nome, tá?
I have bad connection for
King bacon.
Yeah, the ones.
The ones overseas you will always have bad connection to.
Pode ser. Pode ser.
Well, Rockstar is in the box, right? Or...
Não precisa de bebida, acho eu.
Rockstars.
Que batata frita a gente faz aqui. Quando ver aquela batata frita pela folha. O que achas?
Pepper, do you want that PM in Discord or Steam?
Either or, mate.
So what's the strategy? A one-stop mediums.
Mediums to hards is probably the safest bet. Soft hards are doable, but you have to be quite delicate on the soft.
Hard.
Often you need to go fix that.
So medium hard to weigh.
And if you buy out the top 10,
Basically, I'm not a fan of landscape hard tiles, so
For
for
you,
me, medium hard would be faster.
É? Só pede depois um hambúrguer pequeno à parte.
This is what makes me laugh about this league, people. People ready up before you
What's
even
that,
get
man?
ready.
Yeah, I think some people jump in ready up and
Ralphie's gone for a shoot.
Yeah,
And
he goes
Rockstar's late, so they just ready to go.
I mean,
Hmm?
yeah, but if too many people ready up,
Sure.
It needs half of them to ready up.
Yeah, I think it's 50%.
yeah, it needs it just go over 50%. So if you've got an
So
8
who's
split
leaving
and 4
tonight?
then I think Fulcrum's gonna win tonight.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Yeah, it'll put pressure on him, I think so too.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna win.
And then
favourite.
ALP2.
I'm not gonna win because
You guys are terrible people.
I'm cold, I'm lonely. How the hell can I win?
Hey, Valentine's Day.
Literally, I've one thing to say to you, Imperial. Same. Like, genuinely same. I've got my anti-stab pills here.
Oh my god, Spanker's
Petra!
straight away. Oh my god, it's just...
No,
Oh,
no.
Spanker's in the lobby.
It's real, it's not
No.
the right card, is it? No, I mean, yeah.
So, who are we waiting for?
Sonic, I think.
No, Sonic.
You know what the thing is? Like, I'm like, I could have my girlfriend here, but it's not possible because of other reasons, which fucking makes me sad again.
Put to the floor and ignore it all.
I tend to do that, but it normally ends in a barrier.
Same job.
If I had a car, I would sell it to the metal food.
You can put the pen off. Don't worry about it. No, they've got it now, haven't I? You need to it. She's fighting. Petra. No. I know. No, no.
Just for reference for everybody, if my microphone sounds really loud or you hear noises or something, just yell at me, I'll put it on mute. I've been playing with the headset settings and haven't quite figured it out yet.
Oh, I see what might have been the people tied up in the basement screaming out for help.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Petra.
Probably hear me too.
Shut up, people, I'm trying to have a race here.
That was the worst way of saying it ever.
My head. Oh?
Ela falou que o restaurante
It's
está
7
muito longe.
o'clock.
And we've got no...
No fun.
No, 7 o'clock we go, and as per below written,
Oh, hello, Mum. How the fuck is this far away?
Which race is tonight?
here we go.
Right?
I'm going to turn you down a
Dizer que
little bit.
o coisa vai dizer aqui que o burro aqui está muito longe.
No, we want to hear
E quem
Neil
não pode
singing.
pedir.
No, I've turned him down for me.
Yeah, same here.
What?
just because the background noise is a bit much.
How do you turn one person?
Right click on their name and you see the volume. Use the volume.
Well, am I too loud?
No,
No.
Sleeping's being mean to Mio.
No, I turned him down to 95% just because of the background noise.
Yeah, the background noise.
Oh, I never saw that before. That's good. Right, you're off
Learning
now.
every day.
Let's go.
So, wet race?
Yeah.
I didn't practice anywhere. Anywhere.
Nor have I. I don't think anyone's
I think Friday we had a sprinkling at the start of
Yeah.
practice.
Yep.
Yeah, we did.
I was annoyed with my wheel. I couldn't join. My wheel was playing up. It wouldn't stay connected.
No.
So I fixed it. I hope.
I hated that practice because the
Oh,
moment
God.
I was out like 2 laps after I crashed out, it stopped raining.
I'm sorry. I had
Pretty standard.
I just went to
No,
hell with-
it's not pretty standard. It's just calmer.
What
In a way.
What did I do?
I don't know.
It's dry. Yes.
Race dry. Yes. Yeah. All the way through.
Nice, that's what we need.
I'm actually quite quick in the wet.
Oh, good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
I know one thing. That, when we're in the race, that
we can-
pit exit's going to be a pain.
Can we make a bet here? I bet 3 laps for sleeping to be on a wall.
Wow.
3. I'm betting 3. I'm actually giving you 3 laps. That's a lot.
I'm going for...
Excuse me, I'm not that bad. It's just I've had a bad day or like if I have a bad day. Oh, everyone's coming out. This is really bad.
Yeah. That's why I give it like a...
Sorry, Trent.
Jesus Christ, Nate.
Trent, go ahead.
Going for it?
Oh.
No, go ahead. I took your position. I took your position. Go. I took your position. I didn't want to be an asshole. Go.
Everybody else was.
Everybody else saw us both top and they were like, what the fuck is going on? So I don't blame them. It's already. Oh, there's the. Yep. Sleeping is already pinned. Shit, we all lost our bets.
Totally not on purpose, alright? Totally not on purpose.
By the way, guys, I'm so gonna underfuel my car.
I'll say. I save so much fuel going around here.
Oh, paper's off. Hi, paper.
There you go. Yeah, I put the traction down too early there.
Oh, it's paper off already?
I mean, I've spun already, but I kind of half wanting.
Well,
to
that was a very interesting warm-up of tyres.
Oh, this is gonna be fun, ain't it?
Nope.
Oh, a bit of lag
Wait,
back there.
did you guys load in?
Yes, have
Yeah.
you not?
Just go.
Has this happened to you again?
Ralphie, get out of the fucking racing line!
I am restarting and I hope it works. If it doesn't, then
I'm having lag issues already.
That's definitely you.
Neo. Host. Free lobby.
No. Oh, come on, Imperial, you're all that, mate.
I'm on a lap, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting your free slipstream.
Okay, if it fails to load me in this next time, I mean, I'm not saying we'll have to re-lobby, but we will.
You've only just left the session, Jafar.
Yeah, so I only just closed my game.
Alright.
No, that's a bit too much traction.
That's a free invalidation. That's exactly what I wanted.
on!
Are you kidding me?
I saw that.
I literally just looped it out of the back.
How? How can someone spin? Oh yeah, that was an invalidation. Jesus, 131.7.
Oh, you're not starting at the back, Imperial. I am. So I'm going to do a George Russell and just watch everyone spin and take first.
Peak performance, guys.
That was stupid. Jesus Christ,
Session
Neo.
no longer exists. Kieran, please.
Oh, I'll invite you, Jafar.
It's not a question of inviting or not inviting. It's broken. It happened
It's your
before.
connection to me.
I'm going to say it'll be the connection to the game, to the host. Game?
Right, do we want to rehost it, everyone?
Please.
I don't mind. I'm fine. I'm down with anything.
Well,
Don't
since
care.
we don't have Jafar currently, so we don't have someone streaming.
Failed to join session. It is just not working. It's like it was all those weeks ago.
I mean, it's up to you, Pape. I don't mind.
Yeah, you're out already, so you don't mind.
Hey, don't me. I'll crash out again anyway. So what's the difference?
Jafar,
Yes.
keep trying, 'cause it might be what happened at the start of when the game first came out. When it just wouldn't let you join lobbies for like 20 minutes. You want a lap, Imperial?
I was trying to, but I'm probably not gonna make it anymore, but I'm still gonna try. It's not that much of a difference.
Okay.
Sorry, Dominic.
If it continues to be broken, failed to join again. Yeah, this is not working. If it continues to be broken and you want to stick it out, maybe finish qualifying and then rehost to Neo, because Neo seems to be much more reliable.
Okay.
Jafar, close your Steam
Box the
down
slap.
completely and relaunch it,
Box this lap.
and then try.
I will write that into chat.
No, try it, because it might just be
Nah,
your
that's way too spooky for me.
What?
Yeah, actually no. Task manager, shut your Steam and restart Steam.
It could just be a Steam connection. Because don't forget, Sonic had the issue was it last week or the week before? That someone had the same issue. And they did get in the end. Neo's quite confident today.
You there, Neo?
I think it is.
Might be muted.
It must be on Discord.
I restarted my Steam. Let's see if this works.
Jesus, Dominic, are you doing that? Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to do my actual lap.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, hello, Neo.
I heard all of that.
Cool. If Jafar can't connect, I'll just ping this message out.
Has he tried to connect to anyone but you?
Yes. I tried to connect to sleep.
He tried to connect to my invite I sent him.
Has he tried connecting without an invite?
Yes.
He just gets the glitch or failed to connect to session.
Who did you try to connect? Yes.
I did. Nope. Failed to join. Try.
Right.
Papers invites.
My pace is alright then, because Italian's on a 131 mediums.
Yeah. I'm just 156. It's not good. If it wasn't for sleeping, I would be off.
You're 14.
Okay, cool.
I'm 14.
Alright, so if you guys want to just rehost after qualifying.
Yep.
And then, yeah. Preferably on Neo, because I've never had an issue with Neo buttons.
Yeah, you know, always, mate.
Thanks. time to try and motivate
You might not
try
be
and try
about
and entertain
me.
these chats.
Well, let's try this again.
So, sleeping.
I'm at the back, yes or no?
I
I
qualified you again.
No, I crashed out due to the fact that I
I'm-
lost it.
I saw him spun, like, boom into the wall.
Into the wall, I completely lost it coming out of that long right-handed hairpin onto the back straight.
Okay.
Anyone on that coming onto the back straight, just be aware Spanker's going a really dodgy left to right.
Warming his tyres.
Yeah, but the way it looks on my screen doesn't look like he's warming tyres. He's going super slow. Jesus Christ, you and Neo paper is like really close.
Yeah, but he's done this on a harder compound.
Nate passed. Newcastle and Houston hasn't done a lap yet. Where's the Red Bull that's on the side of the road?
I wasn't on the lap anymore. I screwed up my lap.
Oof.
Went a little bit too wide.
Oh, Neo! GG, mate.
What happened to Neo?
Wow.
Get in there.
8 seconds. Oh, what a lap.
The what? How much?
He's just on a 31.6. Huh. I expected Fulcrum to be doing that.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, shit, what's my fuel at?
And then to say, like, what's my fuel on? Oof.
Shit, forgot that.
Wait, how do you
Yeah,
turn
I've
the
got-
car on?
No, I got too many. What I mean is change my tyres, and now I've just got my fuel in. Got to change it. Shit, I ain't got time now.
Neo,
Yeah.
you have the rules saved somewhere.
I've got everything bar the formation, which I'll stick on.
Fantastic. I'll grab a picture of the quality results.
Yeah.
Are you doing it so it's a dry, clear race?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
It should
no.
be dry and cloudy.
I think that's what it said. I can't tell you.
The rain forecast currently says dry conditions and cloudy, so I do
I
believe
believe I
that
didn't
is-
smash myself up there. I just smashed off and I didn't. Never mind. Coming around at me.
Yeah, you've got an alpha behind you, and then a racing point coming.
Yeah, I see you coming. I want to get round
That
inside.
was actually Toaster.
Fuck!
Racing point.
Fuck,
Okay,
fuck,
you're clear
fuck,
now.
fuck.
Good.
You are there, Focal.
He's just laying out his plans for later.
Only if I win.
First, you mean?
Oh, is that the condition?
I need to win.
Right, everyone, we've got to let Fulcrum win. The boys are here for you.
How am I invalidated? That's what I want to know.
Box a slap.
Oh, rip.
This has not been the qualifying.
What
I
is he
thought.
doing? Holy. Oh. Okay.
No, I didn't see it in time. Tell you, man, you got it on record.
I forgot to record. Holy. Dude, it's not moving out of the way. I looked down for a second, he slams on the brakes. Like,
He's on an outlap as well.
I know. I'm not gonna get back to a pitch in time. What the? And I got a 5-stage penalty.
We can, Kieran could look at that. Kieran could look at that.
Papers muted indefinitely.
Ah. Still gonna be able to try one lap on the softs. Oh, fuck off. Whoever's Williams got in front of me. Or Kella.
You want to go, Fulcrum?
I really have to put a time.
Banker's coming on a lap.
Al, what's your time? I'm not gonna get another lap.
So Imperial, it looks like we're on the back row. Let's go. Let's go.
I tried to get better Al time, but I didn't make it.
Currently,
Nia, mate, well done. Pico.
I knew I was going to be fast. I didn't realize.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Do I go for P1 or do I keep the mediums?
Oh.
Yes, you're cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's your call. Medium soft might work better. Or medium hard.
Medium hard's is a good one stop. You do have a soft hard one stop, but it's a long.
Oh,
hard
look
stint.
out. Banker maybe putting a lap and a half in.
Get out of the way, Imperial. Thanks, dude.
Ooh, Spanker P4. Huh. Nice.
Well, hey, sleeping, that means one good thing. We don't have to deal with things.
I know.
That will be the
Oh, I mean, we may have to. Well, Paper's just gone purple second sector. He's on a lap and a half. What are you showing us, Italian?
This is what happened.
Oh. Let me look.
Night L.
Fuck you know.
Go on.
But watch your back. That means I'm behind
I
you.
know I was off that lot.
Oh, yeah, I will report that, because that's clearly brake check. on the racing line. That's on the racing line as well. I will what?
That felt good.
Paper.
Yeah.
Italian. You may want to watch the Italian screen really quick.
Yeah.
Because he got given a 5 grid penalty because of Spanker.
Okay, what happened?
Spanker basically brake checked him.
Right. Okay.
Damn it! And I didn't get P1. Fuck!
Italian, you here?
Fuck!
What? Yeah.
Italian, hi.
Yeah, I was
You
never
want
gonna
to
get P1
protest
anyways.
for 5 seconds.
Well, if I place third penalty, yeah, I would.
I mean, it puts him down to 50.
I've just switched device.
Oh god, you sound really different now, Paper.
Considering, Fulcrum, I saw your exit at the hairpin. That's a bloody good time.
I am pissed. I'm very pissed.
Oh yeah, because with
Yeah, I just wanted to give us the final list before I...
be including the 5 grid penalty to Italian man.
I'll print
Yeah, no, I
sprint.
can change that.
Who are we waiting on?
We're leaving, right?
Yeah.
It's not played.
Will Spanker then get the 5 grid penalty?
Italian.
So, Spanker has one.
I would never get P1 because I was never gonna go for the 131. I could get the fucking P1. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot, dude. Such an idiot. Because
I've got the grid order.
easy pole position. It would have been my first pole position in PFM. Damn it.
Spanker also received the 5 second.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah, we're rehosting on...
Italian, can you play the video for me?
The migration, should we stay in or disconnect?
Disconnect from the... Disconnect from it.
Of course he doesn't.
Disconnect, I'll get it set up and then...
Yeah, okay, but yeah, you remove your qualified P10. Spanker will maintain his though.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm still putting that in the report.
Fucking fuck.
No, sorry.
Can we rehost the qualifying?
I mean, we had that opportunity to do it at the start, but...
Jesus. No, it wasn't the hairpin, Neo. It was coming out of the doing that big spoon before the big straight, and after the hairpin, I lost half a second there. Easy.
Like Cloud Dry?
Yes.
Join the new lobby, Yuko.
Just join off, Kieran.
So join
Yep.
through Neo.
I will just send out invites now.
I mean,
On my way.
so, right, you've got to set this grid up then?
Yeah, we will do.
I need people in to be able to do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
right,
Cloud
so...
section. Oh, right.
I'll ping you an invite, AL, and see if
Okay, mate, yeah.
We're still on the
helps.
Australia though.
yeah, Australia boys, let's go.
Yeah, I'll
No,
change
please
that.
no. Please no. I beg you, no.
Aaron's
so
not on
yeah,
my list.
did I
Why
mean-
is Aaron not on my list?
Because then I'm dead.
Jafar's been good.
Fantastic, right.
I just paid everyone to remind them.
Yeah, I just got to know who I'm missing.
We have to keep the same tyres, right?
Same, yeah, it's got to be on the same time as well. I didn't get...
Well, not if you're,
out of the top 10.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the best strategy right now.
I know, like, Sleeper, we got this.
I'm definitely going to meet him. Right, so...
Spanker qualified P6 with the game.
Yeah, so
So that'll put
Spanker
him
should be...
P11.
Yeah, I didn't actually put him down.
Yeah, no, it doesn't in the results. It doesn't put you down.
Oh.
Right, let's have a wee look at...
So everyone to 7th should be on softs.
So we need Spanker, Neo and Italian to pick their team, and we'll
I
Josh...
did my I did my qualification on the.
Who's sending the new invites? I'm
Trent. Yes, sorry. It's just going down my list takes a moment.
okay. No rush.
Apologies for that. I have now pinged you an invite, mate.
All good. I guess I could have used the old one. I thought you were switching to new.
Yeah, no, we have. We've posted a new lobby.
Dominic's not in.
Just make sure
yeah, cool.
everybody
Thank you.
can do this.
Yeah, I mentioned that as well.
Yeah, so it should be Dominic Seltzer. Yes, and then EQ, Ralphie, Italian, Spanker, no, sorry, Rockstar, Spanker, Toast, Keller, Trent, AL, Houston, Imperial, Sleeping.
Sleeping at the back.
I got a spell of Toast.
Oh, no worries. Sorry, that's my
Also
fault.
make sure you
That's
start
Keller.
Isn't in.
Okay, I will invite him again.
How many is it? 18.
Sleeping down bottom.
Yeah, Sleeping last. Whitehill will finish.
Keller Trent the same.
Let me just check my photo. Yes.
Yeah.
Then AL,
Yeah.
Houston, Imperial, and your teammate.
Cool.
Sleeping at the back.
That is ready to go. Formation lap is on, light rail dry, 50%. No.
Ska jag sända någon, okej? No boss.
And obviously, just ping a message out. Don't really up straight away.
I just did.
I didn't ping them. I just typed it. Still.
I always get ridiculously cold before
I'm waiting
the
for
race.
Dominic to pick his team. And then I'm happy to go.
So sleeping, how many laps?
Screw you!
I already lost one bet. I'm double or nothing.
No worries for Rockstar.
Sleeping. I don't want to be mean, but I was exactly about to ask the same thing.
Wow!
It seems you didn't complete a lap of qualifying, did you?
No, he didn't. Like we made a bet.
I was
We
on my qualifying lap, and I lost it coming out of the back.
yeah. I gave him 4 laps. Kieran gave him 5 laps.
Rockstar.
We were terribly
You
wrong.
guys, by saying that, you're jinxing me. Stop saying it.
Mate, he'll make it to lap 28.
I'm gonna.
Why? You diss me every time I do well.
You have to. You
That's
really.
so true.
You have to change your
I
name.
diss you because you're getting good.
You have to change your name.
But it's not very nice, is it?
28? You're giving him too much credit. I give him 6 laps.
Alright, boys, let's not bully each other.
Speeding gamer.
Seriously, Fulcrum?
What do you want to call me? The fast?
I mean, I don't like the nickname Spinning Gamer. I don't like it, so just stop calling me it, please.
Okay.
I thought he called you Speeding Gamer.
Speeding
I
gamer.
thought he said speeding.
I have heard he has multiple speeding tickets.
I don't drive, so how can that even work?
Maybe you run really fast when the cameras are.
Dominic's got these things.
And we'll go wait for it, so I'll come back.
Fulcrum is the Fast and the Furious into the wall.
I haven't hit a wall since Monza last year.
At least it wasn't a safety car.
Yeah.
I did
That
hit.
I would never forget.
I did hit a wall in the safety car in Canada last year.
Hashtag safety car to park.
But the
Alright. Did you see your car?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Oh yeah.
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 That's
Safety car.
Oh, Dominic's in, and we're just waiting for Rockstar.
we are just waiting for Rockstar.
It was either Saturday or last night where
It was last
Jafar
night.
was commentating. And he had a safety car on the track that no one else could see.
Oh, Friday, RNG got a 2. Yeah, RNG got a 2 lap advance because he started and everyone was blocked. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was super fun.
Orangey was under AI.
Yeah, he had no idea what happened.
That glitch. Right, Rockstar's in. We have everyone.
You got the lap on, yeah?
It was
Make a lap.
so weird.
Let's go.
I'm going to double check it now you've said it.
Ready up.
information lap is on.
Fantastic.
Right, guys, some damage.
Don't ready up.
Oh, I said, guys, someone ready
No,
up straight away.
you do this ready up, you just don't ready up instantly when you're in the session.
Now, yeah, but not when you get in there. Do you want to put setups on?
Yeah. Because there are people who will use default who just ready up instantly.
Yeah, but that's...
There it is.
And then you've got 30 seconds to wait for Steam to actually load.
That's why mine always saved rather than loading Steam.
Mine's saved, but it still takes a minute to load in.
That's on Steam.
Right, reminder, tyres, obviously, top 10, what you qualified on.
Top 7 should be on softs. I believe 8 and 9.
It will be checked at the race, at the end of the race, by the way.
Yeah, and you can get a penalty, right?
Maybe disqualified otherwise.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not in the top 10 anyway, so...
Obviously, outside the top 10 you get a free choice, that's how the game works. But yeah, keep it clean, boys.
No one rated up. I'm
not even in yet.
I am. Oh, someone's ready up. Oh my god. Why can't it wasn't because soft. What? I don't know who readied up.
Let's check information one.
I feel like it was Spank that readied up.
Oh, why am I P4? Did Fulcrum go faster than me in the end?
I did. Box is
Why
left.
am I 17th?
Why aren't we...
Rockstar was put last.
He wasn't, he was moved up.
Remember, he disconnected and rejoined.
No one told me he actually disconnected. I just thought we were waiting for him to come back. I didn't realise he disconnected.
Has lost his position.
Yeah, he's now... Oh, he's
What do we do now?
me. Oh, Imperial's disqualified? What?
No, it's they're not disqualified. They go to the starting grid.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't know Rockstar had actually DC'd from the session.
Oh.
Those people that started on
No. We have to rehost, right? We have to rehost.
Yeah,
we'll check her at the end.
We definitely have to
redo it so Rockstar's in the right place.
Yeah, definitely do.
Yeah,
get out then. Go stop again.
Yeah, we've got to do it one more time.
Could you ping the chat, please? Sorry, who's decided to take themselves out?
Me.
I quit.
We have to quit, right?
Yeah.
You have to get out.
Yeah, I'm doing the thing now.
I got hit by Rockstar, for sure.
That's my bad, I didn't realise it actually DC'd.
I was like, wait, what's happening here? What just happened? I got hit I instantly teleported, nothing in front of me, and boom, I was back at start, so I got hit back by Rockstar.
I wanna see Jafar's stream.
Outside of the top 10. Yeah, everyone outside the top 10 is starting on the medium tire.
Well, you're waiting another lobby here.
In the top 10, half
Dominic's on the mediums.
Thanks
Dominic's.
so much for hosting these.
Yeah,
No,
you're
that
right.
doesn't make that's not how mathematics works. Almost half.
Why everyone gets in and out and goes
You should just send it out on the thing.
I don't know why we're getting migrating hosts. I don't think the host is being migrated. Maybe it should still be okay.
I'm also going to take toilet break.
I hope.
Yeah, had I known it DC'd, I would have made sure
If this is all going fine, then we mediums, quality on
Yeah,
soft.
sorry. I hadn't even
Really?
noticed
That's a
that.
bit controversial.
No, I hadn't, because he was so far
spooky.
down I didn't see it as
And
DC,
I
I
was-
was told to wait.
Yeah, Dominic qualified on softs and he's doing mediums.
Yeah, must be. Okay, near left.
Well, he gets a chance
In
to
left.
do that this time.
He can do that. It's one less guy
I
for
don't
me.
think we're getting a lights out and away we go. I think it's a quick to main menu here, boys. Rehost number 2. This time, better. I hope. Communicating with online services. It's just one of those days when you think everything's going well, you just made affiliates, you know, you made some bogus emotes.
It's hard, wow.
Stream's looking like it'll be good.
You at mediums.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
There's no cheaters. I didn't see the
Oh, well, they're on.
It is very sad. Everything was going to be good.
I love that.
I'm blind. Wife was so happy all the way to the bank. And then boom, sad.
I think I was in trouble there. Alright, here we go then. Right.
Sad, everything broken. Ralphie cheated. Ralphie didn't cheat.
Not yet.
I thought it was Dom that was being
suspicious. I can just get one of these. Oh, I get actually. I've got another screen.
What's happening to Dom? Is he going to be...
You've got the ultra wide monitor, haven't you? What's that like to race on?
Yeah, it's good. Well, no good for results.
Fair
Yeah,
wheel. Why? Yeah, you got that spare tire at the back. And just, you know, keep on driving, chuck it on.
Who are we short?
Oh, I have to select the car. I have to select the car.
Two drivers.
The Italian
two
way.
drivers now. Two drivers. Dominic.
I still need a new invite.
Me host number 2, boys.
Trent,
Let's
Dominic.
go.
Got it.
It says Dom is in the lobby.
Yeah. Do we got to start on our tyres? Yes.
No, Dom's not here.
That reads. So getting you reads one in time.
Oh, now he is.
I don't know if Uber Eats, I had missed a delivery today. If Uber Eats also valid. I guess you'll be
At least she typed in it as well.
Living in Canada, Megalon. Having a decent currency on Megalon.
Okay, you're on the grid.
Wait, do I have a Megalon? Happy, try no Megalon.
In 7.
Okay.
Ralphie.
Yes!
Yep.
This is good. This is very good. I don't have Tech W. I made sure not to have Tech W, so if I'm ever streaming something that isn't F1, people can't Tech W me.
Yep. Trent. AL.
We now have 19 drivers. Oh,
Correct, by joining Fulcrum.
Oh, Jafar will have accidentally clicked on spectators.
Nonce? I think.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
just to read it back to you, we've got
Roxas,
Nate, Lee, Fulcrum, myself, Dominic, Vins, EQ,
Dom is here.
Ralphie, Italian, Rockstar,
That's all,
Spanker, Beatos, The Keller,
That's the
Trent,
small people I
AL,
haven't seen.
Houston, Imperial,
It's
and
not even
Swinton.
hard.
Fantastic.
Just get an Uber Eats driver that hasn't
Maybe get your set up.
goes through snow efficiently. I don't know. One of those snow clearing things.
Fantastic. Right.
Yes, I agree. Let's go Fulcrum. Let's go everyone.
Hey guys,
Don't
if we
pay.
could do it right this time,
That's
because
just bullying,
wanna
man.
go eat soon.
I've got to be in bed by 12.
Well,
I was
providing
going to
they
say you can use some of the better TTV animated driving related ones. I've got Papega driving and People Brum Brum.
or I'm made aware.
But a better TTV animated modes make your laptop kind of, I don't know, burn you a little bit.
Dominic.
It's kind of yikes. If I had Weird Champ, that's what I'd Weird Champ.
Who's putting down the mic?
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay, this
I
time,
think I actually need the physical
hopefully,
voice on mic.
no one's going to
I have to poop.
No one's going to crash into each other to...
Just shut your
Shit. Baby, I need a diaper.
Yeah, they were
Stop it! I'm drinking! Shut up!
All I got was drinking, shut up.
Imperial, do you not have a pee bottle next to you?
Shut up! I'm drinking Monster. It's coming out of my nose. Shut up!
Honestly, best decision.
Now Fulcrum, please wait.
Tactical decision, summoner.
Now what's
Wait,
happening?
Rockstar didn't?
Oh, no.
Oh no,
Summon the
Fulcrum.
spirit of Monster
That's
energy.
why you do it
still
before the
confused,
race.
don't
That's
you
why
know what
Ralphie
now?
knows his ritual.
I'm sat on please folks, don't worry about it.
I'm also
Whereas you're just sitting
I'm
there,
on, please wait.
looking for peas.
Oh no.
Like,
Who's
I need to
racing?
do it now.
Oh, not really.
That's why the big brain plays
Wait,
around.
what? No.
Don't pull my leg like this, AL.
Yeah, daily driving, that's the one.
I'm gonna say that this they're not favorite.
Wait, are we all stuck again, or is it just me?
It's Valentine's Day, they don't want us to race.
I'll somehow get on the frontier by the end of
To
it.
be with your loved one.
I can't.
I am. My game.
I can't.
I don't mind
I can't be with my loved one either because fuck life.
He's always
Right,
saying
you
yes,
need
say
to
yes.
use,
to
let
you,
me find it.
I'm on please wait.
This
Yeah.
one.
But Jafar had a black screen.
I think the
People
game
vroom
crashed.
vroom.
Well, lobby.
Yeah, I'm just
Pretty
stuck on
good.
loading.
Yeah.
Well,
boy.
we
That's
host
the
again.
real, that's the real driving.
my
People
last one.
vroom vroom. The king of all driving.
Third time lucky, boys. Let's do this.
Welcome, are you stuck as well?
What?
Or is it just me?
Duplicated text, what's that?
Because he
Oh,
put
yeah,
A so
something
many
else.
times.
Oh, right.
He thinks it's a copy pasta.
Right, you're getting
I've
out.
never seen anything this beautiful in my
The only
life.
way to get out in this
An
situation
entire
is
line
to
of
shut
people
down.
vroom vroom.
Yeah.
I thought,
Totally
how
no.
that didn't work.
I just, at this point in time,
I thought. Oh, you read my mind.
Pretty nearly finished on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone is stuck.
So what do we do now? What do
It
we
wasn't
do?
a joke.
What do we do?
yeah, it was factual. Actually,
Rehost
we're
number 3, boys.
rehosting it again, and
I hope you're
just
ready.
those tits up one more time.
We'll get that one.
So
for you.
do we restart?
I'm a cry in the corner.
Do we
Yeah, you have to force crash the
Hard
game.
restart my
Alt F4?
one
Again.
again.
I'm suing Goldmaster.
Is there any time better than just
Yeah, I
having
was gonna say you'll put more money into
broken
it
game?
than blooming what you call it.
Like, could you imagine
There you can,
Just imagine
you
for a
can
second.
recover from it.
that Codemasters had designed a
I
game
just hire lawyers.
that wasn't
If
perpetually
I recover
breaking?
in the state of, if I recover something, they get 1/3 of it. There
I
is
agree.
actually nothing. And
So
Oh,
Smash
this
Up
is
on
actually a
2020.
joke game tonight.
if they do that,
And you know the best part about it?
if they do that, and
I can almost guarantee you that F1 2021 is going to be the same. I think there's little to no chance that F1 2021 is any better in terms of its usability.
Full time's the
We are now
trial.
half an hour
EA will be like,
past
yeah, we don't
the
want a
time
bad
we should
guy,
have
we
been
give him some money.
for getting to the race.
You can shut up.
If the lobby goes up at 9, or the lobby's we get in at 9,
There we are
happy.
again.
Come on. Spamming
If
tabs.
someone joins in, stop using the key.
I need to find my
Lobby goes up at
belt
9.
and find my knob on my
Why are you finding your belt? That's a concern.
Qualifying takes 15 minutes.
Well, then I can find the hook on my ceiling.
Oh,
And,
okay.
the
I'm
race
going to stop you
starts
there.
around
You're
about
screaming.
Excuse me, I'll shut up.
past 9.
Alright, if this breaks one more time,
89.20.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
now
literally just
9:45.
deleting PSN.
Wait, no!
Calm.
Give me the only
I played a little bit of FIFA back in my day.
just delete
That was fun. I was never any good at it.
Gonna rename ourselves
Whole spreadsheet kind of time.
Spinning Gamer.
Yeah, I played a bit
Oh, wow!
It
Okay.
would appear that I cannot access an old invite.
Yeah, it's because I'll be to the other lobby. I'm just fighting with my Steam right now, mate.
No rush. I'll be here.
You can still turn off Brent.
pretty difficult
I
to
couldn't see it
change
under you
the,
either, but I just got one from
kind of
previous
game.
game.
I'm going to say, I'm in the lobby, so...
And they're both EA now, so you'll just find that it's going to be the same.
Cool. Who are we short?
We have myself, Neo, Din, Imperial, Ralphie, Nate, Italian, Pepito, AL, you, Paper, Rockstar, Houston, Trent, Fulcrum, Planker.
You know, the funny thing is,
UKL we now have.
every time since the first time somebody,
The last FIFA game that I
like
actually
every
really liked
racer
was
watched the
probably
game the first
FIFA
time
16.
and commentated it.
I think since then it's kind of been downhill.
one of the
Because FIFA 15 was like the golden age of FIFA YouTubers, like Road to Shore and Insanity and all that stuff. And then FIFA 16 was also really cool. After that, it became the same game every year. They weren't really up to update the graphics, the cards are the same.
I'll be in the lobby.
There's nothing to be excited about.
Okay.
Oh,
The
he
was cool.
I'll take his part of PlayStation 3.
That was just the same
Where
game.
do you usually suspect of
Yeah,
banking
FIFA 15 was the golden age. I think I actually have
Where's the website, the PFM's website?
Xbox 360 copy of FIFA 15 somewhere.
There is to be.
You want one?
No,
There
that's...
will be one.
I don't know if I do.
No, but there's supposed to be a... No, there's supposed to be a place where you can see the...
pretty sure we stopped using that, didn't we?
No,
Yeah.
what was it?
We're still short a driver.
Do we have to do a Ferrari? The question. Yeah.
No, you need Ralphie.
No, we've got
no,
Ralphie.
The other one, the other Ferrari.
No, he's in already.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I got it. He is. He's at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, wait a minute. No, he's keeping his on William.
Alright, do you want a grid order?
2 seconds. I found it.
Alright.
I mean, if you want a website,
Neo,
That's the sound of you
Fulcrum,
flicking the plastic
myself,
box of an Xbox
Dominic,
360.
EQ,
FIFA 15 copy. This one has had Lionel Messi on the cover.
Rockstar, Stanker,
I don't know who it is now. It used to be Ronaldo for a bit.
Trent,
This is
AL,
terrible.
Houston,
We're talking about FIFA Street
Imperial.
and not racing.
Fantastic.
Right. Everyone
Yeah.
press enter and I'll
Copy of
send the
FIFA
message.
15 is
Can we ready up?
Ready up?
Yeah, ready up.
Everything's correctly this time?
interesting.
Exclamation.
Rolling cash.
Right.
FIFA money now.
because I actually already make work website for a job. So
Yeah.
I could make
Oh, come
I
on,
don't know, I
Dominic.
haven't
Wait on
watched
you to
football
ready up now.
a lot of years. So for me,
Hey!
I'm kind of stuck in 2016
guys.
when it comes to football.
At this point, if this crashes
Lionel
again,
Messi
I'm
being
giving
the
up.
best.
It's quite quick now, though.
Yeah, you can give up. It's one less safety car.
It's working. God, then.
Yeah, Sleeping, you can give up. It's one less safety car.
It's further along than we were.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then don't give up. No, can you please just spin at lap 7?
Yeah.
That would be so good. That would be so perfect.
You go bin it. How about you go bin it for them?
Alright guys, let's not orchestrate crash game.
Did you set the weather?
How to use all the good advice.
Formation lap? Yeah, check.
Like sad, I have yet but not as well.
Let's do
That's
this.
a
Let's
lot.
get this bread. I'm dead inside.
Alright.
I think we were at this point.
We all are.
Sunday, it's gonna be a Sunday.
This is why
It's gonna be Sunday around this time. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna stream Dota instead.
Oh no.
But everyone's gonna join, thinking, yes, time to watch the
someone's
race.
ready
It's
it
gonna
up.
be surprise
what
it's
are you
actually me playing Dota,
What do I want to do?
and then I'll lose all my viewers. It'll be sad.
Yeah, it's annoying that they don't give us enough time.
Okay, come on, people are loading in.
I honestly think
Ralph
it
is
should be
in,
more the
Ben
case
is
of
in.
if you ready up, it doesn't set a time
Everyone
until a
getting
set amount
the
of people
correct
ready up.
tire going.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
I
the
agree.
Just like the lobby itself, it takes like half the
Okay.
people.
I'm on the other side. I'm on the left-hand side. I was on the right-hand side when I started.
Yeah, because
We're gonna
Yeah.
call it quits and
Oh,
all
right.
I don't
yeah,
know if my
we're not
stream runs
changing it
ads.
again, alright?
More updates.
Like, if anyone gets ads on my stream. Alright. Focus time. We
I
are
cannot
underway
believe
with
Neo
formation
is starting in front of me.
I'll expect get settings right.
Maybe because you
Was that focus? Change telemetry enabled.
No, you're doing, like, you're not the Neo that I used to know. You was shit last year and now you're in front of me.
I can run ads.
Joga calado.
It's kind of almost like
I'm
a
still
moral
shit, don't
issue.
worry.
Should I run ads?
Nate,
On the one hand,
if you're in the
money,
call, you
but
might
on
want
the
to slow
other
it
hand,
down.
kinda
We've got a
makes
bit
it
of a
so
lag
it
to the
gives
house
us great
behind
time.
us.
Alrighty. So Nate is leading us. Still starting on pole position as he was. Neo doing really well, starting P2, Falcon 3, Paper 4, Dom P5, Vin P6.
Oh yeah, because they're in Brazil.
Yeah, everyone's on the correct tire now. 4 out of the top 10 starting on the medium compound. The remainder are on the softs.
Paper. I'm gonna put AI. Just give me a second. Because my bumper, my right bumper was stuck. It's still stuck.
Pretty damn good driver, so.
I know, that's why I'm keeping my distance, but I'm hoping no one else will behind me.
Charge at the field and why not a couple of laps with those softs. Around on the medium.
Okay, I'm gonna rejoin Paper.
But then, I mean, kind of judging from what I saw yesterday in practice, the medium starters did really well. So this is potentially Ralphie's best.
I don't want to lose the car here.
If he can drive well, stay out of trouble,
yeah, I know,
and properly execute the one-stop of mediums to hards, that will take him all the way to the end of the race, and you might see a good result from it.
How many laps will that pin be there?
Well, not actually that far. It's the Red Bull that's holding the back ball. That's the issue.
We are pretty close to being underway, even though we are half an hour behind schedule.
Oh, my tyres are the right temperature, I think.
The drivers are finally taking their places on the grid
Good luck.
for what will be our first start in 4 lobbies.
Yeah, good luck.
You know, it's fine.
Watch yourself.
Let's see if Neo can get a really good... Dominic Balotelli's disconnected again. Canadian internet, Omega lol. But, you know what? Time waits for no man. It is lights out.
More updates.
And away we go. Looks like Nate gets away pretty well, but he's got Neo on his tail.
Paper?
The AlphaTauri and Fulcrum doing pretty well as well. Paper.
What the hell?
Everyone maintaining their position for the time being. Neo drops back a couple of positions, maybe got into some action in the first corner. Paper now up into P2. We have a yellow flag in sector 1 already. It looks like the racing point of Patost and the Williams and Keller have collided, pushing both of them very, very far back. Nate still out ahead.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I had no penalties, so I don't care.
Fulcrum is hot on his tail. All 3 of these drivers on the soft tyre. That is the way they want to be.
You're my right hand side.
Mate, that's not Imperial.
Oh, I just saw a Renault.
Obviously, for the first 3 laps, there is no DRS. You can't just DRS somebody straight off the line. That would be kind of ridiculous. Maybe kind of going a bit wide there. Maybe Fulcrum having a slightly better time of things.
No.
Both drivers, full overtake, haven't decided to do any of that yet. We may see a little bit of overtake being made now. Because you have a really long straight. This straight it's got to be one of the longest on the Formula 1 calendar. Don't know if it's quite as long as the Camel Straight, but it's definitely quite substantial. In the meantime, Neo gets overtaken by Dominic, who is on a bit of a charge after starting. Starting P5. So Neo's dropped down 3 places from P2 down to P5. Dominic has made up 1 place into P4. And Paperclip Fantasy does not manage. It's just the game being weird. Can't really commentate on anything for the second lap of the race because we don't know what's happening. Everything's broken. Nothing's functioning properly. So Fulcrum's in P5 when actually he's in P3. Paperclip still in P2 right now, I think. Potentially. Nate in P1. Sleeping is nowhere near P1. There we go. It's finally deciding that Nate is actually doing the race. So Fulcrum has stayed where he was. Paperclip had a great run, overtaking 2 cars on that first lap, putting himself up into P2. Rockstar
that was a questionable re-intro.
Is in P8 right now. I can't tell if he's actually made up positions. I think he has. And starting on that medium tyre, you know, the longer this goes, the more of an advantage he will have. Getting quite close there with the McLaren of Spanker, I believe. Spanker goes for a move around the outside and makes it stick. Those soft tyres in the first couple of laps, they will be better. And there's nothing you can do about that.
I couldn't brake. I just couldn't brake.
Spanker can just charge ahead.
No worries, mate. I ran myself in there anyway.
If you're on these medium tyres, then they are going to work out eventually. Getting overtaken as well by the AlphaTauri of Italian Man. Not ideal for Rockstar, but certainly not over yet. In the meantime, Fulcrum does end up getting past Paperclip and takes P2 of the race. Now, I think the timing sheet is back to where it's supposed to be. Hopefully, any remnants of that are gone. It always happens on lap 2, I don't know why.
Well, hello Italian man, how are you, good sir?
But we are once again racing. Toast, unfortunately, all the way down at last place, the other South African driver, the only South African driver. He has pitted in. He is, yeah. I mean,
someone ahead of
he's made up 3 places on in the first 2 laps. Those soft tyres are going to be really good for a little while, and then they're going to drop off pretty hard. I mean, you have to pit somewhere around, it's like between lap 6 and lap 8, so around lap 7 you have to pit if you want to make the soft tyres work. Toast is racing without ABS. I don't know how I feel about that. Probably not good. I always race with ABS on, just because I am a tier 3 driver and I don't particularly care. But okay, it is lap 3 of the race, we have DRS available. Paperclip is going to be using DRS on Fulcrum to try and get closer, and it'll work a little bit, but it's not going to work a huge amount. Fulcrum, obviously a very experienced racer, one that has been consistently very, very close to the podium. You know, if he's not on the podium, it's because he crashed. His pace is definitely podium worthy. Dominic still running his own race, made up a position from the start line.
I am
pretty well to just keep on going.
Okay.
The car ahead of him is a driver that is solid, but Dominic, if we're judging from the performances so far this season, would probably be considered to be the better racer. I mean, he has more wins and more podiums under his belt. Obviously, some pretty incredible races starting from quite far back. I remember last weekend he was started really far back, but finished up in P6, which is quite nice. Rockstar looking like he made a overtake work. Neo dropping really far back down the order.
And it's not from
I think he's flying around. Those rear tyres look really hot. He just crashed to wall, lost more front wing.
You've maybe lit up your rear tyres.
Super unfortunate. You just have to nurse that car with some rear tyres that are certifiably on fire all the way back to the pit. Why is he using overtake right now?
Also can't brake with no wings.
Just got to nurse that car back to the pit lane, pit in, really get the hard tyres, see if he can take them to the end.
You had a pretty good start.
But I think at this point you have to adjust your strategy quite substantially, otherwise it's just going to be
there's no reason for it.
purpose for you. Meantime, Fulcrum still pretty close, applying quite a lot of pressure to the leader Nate. Less than a second separating them, so once they get to one of those DRS zones, there will be the option for
it's just the way it went. It's like,
to use DRS and get even closer to the back of Nate and potentially go for an overtake.
Straining on the wheel
Somewhere around turn 14, obviously that long back straight. You have just a huge run, a lot of DRS. Good opportunity to close that gap and then try and get past a fairly sharp corner so you can try and outbrake someone.
I mean, with bought that because you can get it taken off you.
So unfortunately for Ralphie, he's dropped back quite a bit now. He's tailing his teammate Rockstar, who is also in a Ferrari on the medium compound tyre. He started ahead of Rockstar, I believe. He's using overtake to get past his teammate. Goes down the inside, goes really deep into that corner. That is not going to benefit his strategy. He's picking up a substantial penalty for that one.
I got 2 warnings for one.
I've got to see what that is. Detail, penalties. Yep, 3-second penalty for corner cutting that. That's really unlucky. In the meantime, Fulcrum has actually made it past Nate and is now leading the race. Fulcrum, who is certainly comfortable being on the podium. I don't know how many wins he has this season, but he's you know, he's consistently been close to the podium or on the podium. Definitely one of the favourites for the championship. I don't think we have a clear championship favourite. I mean, I don't know if we could call sort of Dominic favourite to win the championship right now. But Fulcrum's definitely up there.
These rear tyres are not having a good day.
Him and his team
my rear tyres on my
putting in
medium.
incredible performances this season so far. Meantime, EQ is fairly close to the back of Vin. Vin is on the soft tyres, which now will start to feel a bit less good.
Shut up, Jeff.
And we're on lap 6 of 28. So around the end of this lap, and then maybe another lap or two, those soft tyres are going to drop off substantially, and the medium runners are going to free overtake. Either because they're going to pit in, or because the tyres are going to be undrivable, and they're just going to be able to get past. No real competition. Now, overtake being used and DRS available for EQ. He is right on the back of Vin, goes to remove very early on. Gets comfortably ahead going into turn 1, but then Vin pulls out, tries to maybe go for a bit of an outbreak on the inside. Powering away from that second last corner, EQ is ahead. Vin, who's deciding not to pit in, he has DRS for this start finish straight. Going into turn 1, but the lead now for EQ is so substantial that it's, you know, you can't really go for an overtake, and these tyres are going to be feeling pretty bad now. So the chances of Vin having superior traction and being able to get out of these corners better than EQ is pretty slim. So I wouldn't really, I wouldn't count on Vin being able to overtake EQ before having to pit in for new tyres. Meantime, Ralphie made up some positions despite having that penalty. He is back up into P9. His teammate Rockstar, who started on the I've started on the medium tyre, I can't remember. He did start on the medium tyre, has pitted in for the hard tyre, so you can take these to the end from here, I think. But usually, if you wanted to pit in this early, it will be because you went on the softs. Maybe you picked up some wind damage, and that's why you had to pit in now, but that seems a bit strange for somebody who was running on the medium tyre from the beginning of the race. EQ gets past Dominic Balotelli. EQ is really charging right now on those mediums. Dominic on the softs, like I said, these tyres are dropping off now. It's time for you to get into the pit and change up the hard compound. So EQ on the mediums is just able to, you know, make moves. He's just got such better traction on these mediums compared to the soft tyres. So Dominic recognises that and decides, okay, these tyres are done. Bono,
damn it!
Get them off.
Kieran, you fucked it up.
It's time to put the hard tyre.
I couldn't leave because of you.
Get racing again afterwards.
Although I can't control that.
He's not the only person who decides to do that. Fulcrum as well, who was in the lead of the race, also fits into the hard compound tyre. Whether this will end up benefiting him, as he said it himself, it is an overcut track, which means that you want to be pitting after the you know, the person that you're battling with. So Nate, who's on the softs, still now have the clean air. But these tyres now, they're not going to be feeling great. I mean, we can see that Nate's not using full throttle through that corner, because I think, you know, if you were to spin these tyres too much, they would just they wouldn't grip.
Well, you're medium
at all.
Hards. Oh God!
I mean, you can tell just from seeing that he's having some problems keeping the back end of the car really stuck to the ground. So
not yet.
I mean, if he makes it back in decent time,
yes, I am on hards.
I don't know what we can tell. The gap right now between him and Fulcrum is 20 seconds. So if he pits in, and we'll have a look actually. 20 seconds gap between him and Fulcrum. So Nate's tyres will be one lap fresher on the hards. Does pit in now. Obviously he has to. These softs wouldn't make another lap.
Arkella, if you don't want, do you want to fight, or do you want to let me pass?
Basically outbreak that line. Now we see the people who started on the mediums. They're still going. EQ.
No, it didn't have to. It didn't have to make it that easy.
Maybe even P7.
Oh god,
he's now up into P1
behind me.
Just because of, because of starting on the mediums. So that's an interesting choice. Nate has gone not soft hard one stop, but he's gone soft medium, which means he'll have another stop later in the race. Whether that'll take him onto the soft tyres or a second set of mediums, I can't tell you. But he certainly hasn't. He certainly hasn't done anything for his place in the race right now. Fulcrum is ahead by about 4 seconds. Anyway, so I don't know how much of that was due to his.
How long do the hearts go?
Just
sorry, it was looking so easy for you.
Before they went into the
no, it's fine, it's fine. I was just like, there was no point of you fighting me. We would both lose a lot of time.
Favourites to win this race. Ralphie's now into P4. He's not in the podium places, but he's pretty close. But our good friend Sleeping Gamer is hot on his tail. Both of them on the medium tyre. If they want to get past whoever's in front of them, Vin will have to pit in now. 8-lap-old soft tyres are not going to go any further.
Very impressed. No safety cars, no virtual safety cars.
For that long. It's only risking a spin. So Ralphie will be able to get past once Vin pits in, and we'll have all of the medium runners in the top 3. Yeah, so Vin pits in, Ralphie and Arthur to P3, Sleeping to P4. The entire top 4 of the race, they're on the medium runners. And then Fulcrum, who's on the hard tyre, going to the end of the race after spending that first stint on the soft compound, he's now directly behind. Paperclip, another driver on the hard tyre. He has a bit of traffic he's got to get through Arkella before he can start to think about whether or not he can attack Fulcrum. He is close to Arkella, around 1.2 seconds. Driver number 13, obviously, used to be my number. But as close as he is, Nate is closer to him. And Nate being on the medium tyre, he's got more traction. Really close, getting squeezed to the outside there from Nate. And in the meantime, Neo ERS, who is currently ghosted because he's unlaps himself by almost driving through. I don't know if he did technically drive through that car, but certainly close. Meantime, Paper is trying to get away from Nate and closing on Arkella. So Arkella on the mediums should still be fine. But I guess maybe they're not feeling brilliant. So Paperclip does now have DRS. He does have
there he goes.
ERS, so the overtake button, but he doesn't appear to be using that right now. I think that's the indicator he's using Rich Mix, which also provides additional speed down the straightaways. Patosa's left the session, which is a bit suspicious. Should come back eventually, but I don't know. Paper runs wide there, very unfortunate. Nate gets the opportunity to get right alongside him with DRS. On those fresh medium tyres, he is ahead going into turn 1. Nate makes the overtake and is up into P6.
Neo, you are a lap.
Great move from him.
Yeah, I know.
These mediums are going to feel good for the time being, but he has to get off them eventually.
It's that same that happened.
They're not going to the end of the race, whereas Paperclip's hard tyres probably are going to the end of the race.
Just it comes in different sectors.
So those I've just got to sit behind and
look at the front of the grid. Italian Man is really close to the back of EQ. Both these drivers on old worn mediums. They started on these medium compound tyre, and now they're in a battle for the lead of the race. Now, whether this strategy is better than soft hard, I can't tell you. It's usually around now when these drivers would take their first pit stop, somewhere around lap 11.
I see a trail of cars in front of that.
If you start on the mediums, usually pitting around now, so I guess they go roughly 11-ish laps. Maybe a bit more.
Ralphie, are we fighting?
EQ moves all the way over to the left-hand side to get the best possible run into the second last corner, which is actually 2 corners, interestingly enough. You've got turn 14 and turn 15. Italian Man now out of the DRS of EQ, unable to go for the attack with that assistance.
Thanks for the DRS, Ralphie.
Paperclip battling it away here. Really close to each other, so Paperclip must have got past again, but Nate on the inside manages to get ahead.
By the way, Nate and Paper, I'm gonna give you a free hint. You guys are idiots if you're fighting.
DRS is available for Nate and not for Paperclip, so Paperclip must have been ahead going into the DRS detection zone, but he's doing really well to stay on the back of Nate, despite not having that DRS and Nate having DRS assistance.
Somehow got in front of me.
So Paperclip doing well to stick with Nate. He's got Spanker now behind him. Decent gap between those two, so
when he was like 2 seconds behind.
I would say he's at imminent risk of being overtaken.
So bad, Neo, you good, mate? O'Callaghan, you're going to be
definitely
boxing.
Doing well to withstand some of the pressure that Nate's applying. Nate did get ahead of him, but Paperclip's not done with the fight.
Not positioning
he knows, listen, Nate, you're going to have to pit again. I'm not going to have to pit again. They're both chasing down O'Callaghan for 4th place. I'm actually going to ride on board with Nate right now, because he's the closest to making the move, I think, at least. Looks like a bit of a shunt there from Paperclip. That move, maybe just unable to brake in time, completely loses that left half of the front wing. Disastrous from Paperclip Fantasy. He's going to have to pit in to replace that and put on some different tyres. Maybe there could now be a medium soft in there for him. I mean, he's got to pit again. A lot of the medium runners are going to be doing the same.
Paper, look out, you've lost Spanker right behind you, mate.
But whatever that was from him, crashing into the back of Nate has not assisted his strategy. It's just made things worse. So, Italian man decides to pit in, get off those medium tyres, get on the hard compound tyres. Fulcrum, already on the hard tyres, he's now up into P2, 11 seconds off the lead of the race. Once EQ hits in for his first stop, and once O'Callaghan does the same, the lead he will have is going to be substantial. I mean, we can see the difference between O'Callaghan and Fulcrum is around 8 seconds, and then Nate is just behind O'Callaghan. You can see right now, there's just a train of drivers.
I'm only at 35, yeah.
Obviously, Neo has been lapped, who's really counting that train, but in terms of how close Nate and O'Callaghan are right now, it is scary close. Nate shouldn't have an issue overtaking O'Callaghan, considering O'Callaghan's tyres are 13 laps old now. Or 12 laps old. They shouldn't be feeling as nice as those sort of relatively fresh mediums that Nate's got on his car, so he can attack the corners a bit more aggressively than O'Callaghan can. And we might see that come into play here. No, gets off the throttle actually, doesn't attack the corner as aggressively. Coming up the exit though, much better exit, gets more traction. He's going to have DRS and has the overtake button to assist him. O'Callaghan only has overtaken, that's down to less than 10%, we can see the red flashing light. Nate pulls ahead into the third last corner, and a bit of fighting back there happening from O'Callaghan, but those tyres are too old.
Fight him, O'Callaghan, fight him, fight him, fight him.
The same sort of traction that Nate's are out of the corner. O'Callaghan decides to pit in, he's done with these tyres, he wants a new set. EQ pits in as well, in the meantime Nate does get past, he's now P2 in the race.
Jesus,
and 9 seconds off the lead. So after all of that, it would appear that Fulcrum has benefited from this strategy. He's ahead with a good margin, and the driver behind us to pit again. Whereas he's good on these soft tyres, I mean these hard tyres, until the end of the race.
Okay, I started 69.
So definitely interesting things going on here. That's a pretty cool helmet design. I don't think I've seen that one before. It's one of those podium parts. That's really fun.
I missed my braking point and hit the back of Nate while he was stuck behind O'Callaghan.
Oh dear.
You know, I broke half a metre too late.
Yeah.
And they broke half a metre
on the hard compound tyre, fresh hard tyres, he pitted in last lap to get off the mediums.
Yeah, fuck off.
Since the beginning. He's less than 2 seconds behind Nate, so there's definitely an opportunity if he can keep this pace up, which he's taking away from that gap that Nate has.
Italian man, I'm counting on you today. Teamwork.
Actually sneak his way past Nate and get P2. see those medium tyres just a bit
Just
more
don't bin it this way, come on.
corners, but these hard tyres, they're going to last longer, and he's doing bloody well to keep on the tail of Italian. I mean, of Nate, that gap is just closing. It's now down to a second. Now down to less than a second, 9/10 of a second, pretty much, separating these two drivers. Spanker, in the meantime, overtakes EQ. Both of these drivers sort of really close to each other, fighting away. Spanker pulls ahead. And he'll be hoping to maintain this advantage, because he's on 7-lap-old mediums, whereas you've got EQ, who's on the fresh hards, definitely taking him to the end of the race. So it might not matter that much. But now, back to Italian Man, he is 4/10 of a second off Nate for P2. He's got DRS on the back straight. It's going to be absolutely huge. Neo tires concession, I believe that is crashed. That's a pretty bad crash for him. We're going to try and get on board with the Red Bull. So yeah, wow, he's way off to the left there. Must have just lost it. What turn number is that? Turn 7? Must have lost it turn 7.
Box slap.
Unable to stop the car into the barrier. Really unfortunate. That's the first retirement that we have of this race.
Ridiculous.
Italian Man, in all of the confusion and commotion, the full course forward. I don't know if that's full safety car or virtual safety car.
Much slower.
I think that's
you
full
go a lot
safety car.
slower
I
on
can see 3
straight,
yellow cars out on
but
track.
you go about the same speed through corners.
Yeah, full safety car. Full safety car has been deployed.
Be brave and box.
So that'll completely destroy the gap between those two drivers. Anyone that was thinking about a pit stop now, I mean, this could play really well into the hands of Nate. And he is. He's going straight for the pit stop. Maybe a second set of mediums. I mean, you know, starting with the softs, going for a second set of medium tyres will now take him to the end of the race. Especially considering that they weren't where yet. He is going into those mediums. So he is going. Now, that free pit stop that he got from the safety car put up by Neo has played directly into his hands. Fulcrum, he does the same thing he does a little bit earlier.
What the hell? Why there's a pink car going backwards? What the fuck?
He's just going to stick this out. He's going to stay there. For the time being, we have an AlphaTauri 1-2. And for the constructors, that's exactly what they want. They're already, I think, in the lead of the constructors, considering both of these drivers put in such consistent performances.
We're not in the lead of the constructors.
So, and then for the drivers,
come on,
I don't actually know what it does with drivers. I don't see any of my usual suspects up there. Dominic Balotelli.
Italian, you should have pitted it.
Rockstar, 11th.
Well, I just pitted for the hard.
Me too.
So,
you would have still gotten out P3. I mean,
Fulcrum and Italian Man are pretty far.
Okay, if they're new and if you feel good with the hards, that's fine.
We might, if this continues, have a second podium for Nate though, which would be quite fun. I'm just going to check the championship standings for the constructors.
You have to be really careful under restart, Italian.
In the lead right now is Haas, so that is basically Team Dominic. But they've only got the one driver in this race, and the lead is
okay. We can
60
definitely
yards.
go to first place in the constructors, Italian.
Out of the points, so even if they don't get the 1-2, even if say Nate overtakes one of them, or Nate overtakes both of them, the lead of the race and gets the win, that'll still be enough points for AlphaTauri to overtake.
Neo, are you back on the lead lap now?
He's the one that caused the...
Yeah, he's gone, I think.
Viewers, man.
Oh.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he was the
What
one
were you
that...
just doing now?
Done.
What were you up to?
Right, who do you think it was that caused safety car?
I don't know.
You?
Wow!
You've been racing, what have you been doing? We've got a safety car, so
I have a
I don't really need to...
red thing.
What's going on?
Nate, be careful, because I'm having very weird indicators.
Forgot.
And I'm getting very
welcome
weird
to the
lag
stream.
spikes.
We are about half an hour behind the other leagues. I can already see that Tier 2
My connection
is
shouldn't be this bad.
done and doing their interviews for the podium. Tier 1, there's no stream.
I'm trying not to
right
back you
now.
guys up, I'm trying to keep my distance to everyone else so I don't lag.
For Ethan, I know that he's got GPU problems. So, you know, for the time being, we are the only stream that's still got the race going. We've still got about 11 laps.
Did someone call me?
Yeah, what happened, Neo? Or did your battery just die?
The back went and slight tap on the wall and the wheel fell off.
The reason for us being half an hour behind the other lead.
If I call, I could do that.
Oh, back end wheel spin.
Oh. Yeah. Kind of fun. As fun as 4 rehosts can be.
I want to catch up to these fools.
Come on, Spanker, mate.
You're not.
Stay safety car and...
You're just watching.
It's in the end of the back straight.
Get yourself some water.
Yeah, we're going in.
Max Verstappen can tell his engineers to hydrate, I can tell my chat to hydrate.
Nate, watch out because Italian cannot control the car.
What is going off here? Oh my god. Spanker's always passed.
What the fuck, Spanker?
Alright, yeah, go fast. Safety car was in, but it still gave me the limiter.
Sorry, EQ, mate, if I clipped you a little. Spanker slowed right down, and I saw a gap.
Wait, shit, we're reaching it? Oh no, I missed everything. Shit, yeah, okay. Fulcrum's still in the lead. Nate has overtaken Tallyman for P2 of the race. Tallyman dropped down P3. Okello, hot on his tail, maybe looking for the overtake down the inside on the hard tyre. Doesn't quite make it just yet. Sleeping Gamer now up to P5 after overtaking EQ. Ralphie still maintaining P8 and Spanker still maintaining P7. That has been intense. I had no idea that was going. I was completely zoned out. I'm sorry, guys. 3 laps to go until DRS. Nate, less than half a second behind Fulcrum. Italian Man maintaining P3 though, so if we can get 2 AlphaTauri drivers on the podium, that'll be really nice for the constructors. It doesn't need to be that 1-2. It can be a, you know, it can be a 1-3, it can be a 2-3. Doesn't matter. If they score 16 or more points from this race, AlphaTauri will be leading the constructors championship, which doesn't matter. But it's cool. Nate really close to Fulcrum. He's decided
what was that?
To overtake quite a bit of that. He's now going to use a little bit of overtake just to try and get alongside.
Why'd you pull out, Nate?
For some reason, allow Fulcrum to remain ahead. I think if he continued to use overtake, he could have actually made a move work there.
Why'd you pull out?
Both his drivers on the same tyre.
He's not in
They pitted for mediums.
Oh, I thought he was.
After the safety car came out, so they got a free pit stop. And they're still in the lead of the race. Obviously, they were pretty much leading during the safety car. They were in P2 and P3. Now P1 and P2. Italian Man on the hard tyre, which doesn't really matter because everyone's tyres are pretty much going to the end of the race, with the exception that AL is on the softs for some reason.
You didn't pit AL?
So Italian's tyres definitely going to the end of the race. Nate and Fulcrum as well, definitely. It's just a question of who's going to get ahead on track. Italian Man has penalties. 3 seconds of penalties, so if he does get past Nate, then he has to open up a bit of a gap, and that's not going to be easy considering that gap has been completely destroyed by the safety car coming out. Obviously, with the safety car gone now, there's an opportunity for these, you know, for Italian Man to really show off his pace, for Nate to the same, and Fulcrum just to open up that gap as much as they can, but you never really can tell in a race like this. EQ going for a move on Spanker, looking around the outside, they break pretty much the same, but EQ does get briefly ahead. Spanker better traction out of the corner. Spanker remains P6, EQ still P7. Ralphie looking to make up more positions. He started P8 and he wants to finish better than P8.
You meant to leave a bit more room, that mate.
So he's got some driving to do. Spanker gets past Sleeping Gamer for P5, now has to chase down Keller for P4. Not
It's
really the
overtaking,
easiest
it's
thing to
so
do, but the
bad
gap
for
is
us.
already pretty low, and DRS will be available within the next couple of laps. Spanker now really close to Keller. That gap has closed so much, now less than half a second separating these two drivers. I think at the end of this lap, DRS may be available. Almost looks like he pushed Keller there.
Sorry, I braked too early.
Fortunately, he manages to keep all of his front wing.
Yeah, I braked because I could see an incident happening with Spanker behind. That's why I slowed down a bit early.
Has these fresh medium tyres, so I have better traction.
Locked up, so I hit you a little bit.
Keller having maybe a bit more confidence and a slightly better line during the corner, but now DRS and overtake being used by Spanker to try and gain on Keller before we get to this third last corner. Doesn't manage to get close enough. Crashes straight into the back of Keller, losing his front wing. Disastrous for Spanker. Does it again. He's got to pit in. He's lost too much front wing. Crashes into the barrier. Manages to keep his tyres. We know what the pit lane can do in China. Hamilton lost a championship here in 2007. Spanker could have lost a wheel there and been the third driver to retire. Paperclip is retired now as well, so the two people to retire so far has been Paperclip and Neo. Toast still running, but not running as well as he'd like to. That's so very weird. Okay, so Toast has to pit in, new front wing, deciding to just put on the soft tyres the last couple of laps of the race. They'll probably make it there, but I don't think they'll be feeling brilliant when we actually get to the end of the race. Spanker going really slowly on these new soft tyres.
What?
Must not be
drive-through penalty
having
again?
as much fun as he would have liked.
No.
Ralphie has made up a position. He's now up in P7 and he's less than a second behind EQ. So he could, if he gets, there's going to be a substantial DRS train going down the back straight. But if he's got DRS, he doesn't have much overtake to play with, but he's got DRS. We will have DRS, hopefully. Okay, not anymore. I lied.
You might have just flipped in red accidentally.
Just going to have to really pedal to the metal, as the kids would say, and try and close that gap as much as he can. Vin goes for an overtake on the inside, however, doesn't brake. So Ralphie outbrakes Vin, manages to maintain that P7, doesn't want to give it up. In the meantime, these podium positions are still exactly the same as they were immediately after the safety car went away. Fulcrum leads the race with a 2.4 second gap over Nate behind him. Both these drivers, same tyres, pitched at the same time. Italian Man rounds out the podium positions, 1.7 seconds away from Nate on the slower tyre, the hard compound. And then EQ, the man in fourth, he's 5 seconds out. So unless something goes horribly wrong for Italian Man, he will be finishing on this podium.
What the hell is up with Spanker?
That's a nice question.
Spoke about earlier. The 3 seconds of penalties that he has. First of all, not going to matter because EQ has more penalties than him, but also he has a big enough gap over EQ that even if
Imperial,
even if EQ had no penalties, he would still manage to finish ahead. He is getting close to Nate though. Now 1.2 seconds separating those drivers instead of 1.4.
I'm coming for you.
No DRS available this lap, but maybe next lap, or if he can get very close, maybe have DRS on that start-finish straight going into turn 1. Detection zone is some. I can't tell you where because I don't know. There, maybe. So no DRS available for Italian Man for the time being. Looks like a bit of a lag spike there. And he's still going to use a bit of that overtake, just give it a bit of top speed. Try and close that gap as much as he can, but the gap has opened up by a further second. So down to 1.2, 1.0, now it's 2.5.
that sounds more creepy than
Italian man may be losing a bit of pace on those last couple of corners. Ralphie, however, the man who's on a charge, he is now 2/10 of a second, 1/10 of a second, pulling next to EQ going into this corner.
Thank you.
Maybe around the outside. Can he make the move stick? He is side by side with EQ and ahead of EQ. What a move from Ralphie. Oh,
yeah, because I'm taking the racing line, dude.
A switchback of dreams for EQ. This battle is getting really intense. These drivers both want the position so badly. I mean, to finish 4th place, you know, the closest to the podium is quite important.
23 laps
Ralph
in,
obviously trying his best to get onto the podium. Hasn't been able to make a podium this season yet, but he's finished 4th.
I have fun.
Or 5th.
That's why I'm on top.
He's definitely finished quite high up a couple of times.
I went to put the accelerator down and I had to pay
Hello, Locust F198. I heard there was no Tier 1 stream because neither of you had a working PC Omega lol.
When I saw him in the
No disrespect to Ethan. Ethan called Lotus. Why didn't you stream? Now Ralphie's really close to the back of EQ. Oh, hey Ethan. I thought you didn't have a PC. Welcome to the stream. You see, Ethan knows how to greet me. You see the difference between the greetings, between how I greet Ethan to how I greet you? That's it, you're getting a timeout. Actually, no. No censorship in my chat. I don't believe in censorship. What I do believe in is Ralphie being very, very close to EQ again. The same section where he almost got ahead last time. He is ahead right now, and he's a bit further ahead than he was on the previous lap, so he may have a chance to maintain this position.
Oh, you let him pass, Ethan? Oh,
my game crashed. My game fucking crashed.
Into third. He does. So coming out of the tricky
oh, what the hell have you
used for all those cornery things?
What happened?
Still ahead of EQ.
Did you? Yeah. What happened? Am I okay?
Fulcrum left the section.
Still 2.4 ahead.
Fulcrum, you're leading the race.
That time is dropping.
Fulcrum, you're winning.
Fuck.
Oh no. Fulcrum, not like this. Can't do this, Fulcrum. This has given Nate such a big opportunity to gain on Fulcrum. 0.6 of a second gone.
Jesus Christ.
That 4
Não, Marcinho, o jogo foi abaixo.
Fulcrum, you better reconnect, man.
Calma. I can rejoin,
Nate's no slouch, he can catch you. Fulcrum does rejoin.
Shut up, baby.
Finally. And Ralph,
I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Is now 1.5 seconds.
How can I take control?
Getting yourself into 4th
the same
place.
way you would do as if you were
he's
in the
finished
lobby.
5th before. I don't know if he's finished 4th.
So press X and then...
Interesting things. Lotus, why do I see you have like 5 gifted subs to all of the other streamers and then you just got me, you've got no subs?
Sorry.
Serge. I can't believe you've done this. Oh wow, what's going on here? Fulcrum's not back yet. Fulcrum back now, but Nate has taken the lead from him, snatched it from his hands. That disconnect from Fulcrum has just lost him the lead of the race.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going for it.
A 2.4 second gap gone in 1 lap because he disconnected. I'm not going to blame Portugal Internet, but I'm going to blame Portugal Internet. In the meantime, he's fighting back. He decided, you know what, just because you overtook me once doesn't mean you can keep this position. He is very close. And I believe Fulcrum has a significant amount, about 10% more, of that ERS, that overtake button to use. If Nate's using it here, we'll start to see that red light flash, as we can see right now, less than 10% overtake, and he's deploying it. 2 laps remaining of this fairly intense Chinese Grand Prix. No idea how this is gonna... Okay, I'm not using broadcast camera because this is intense, Lotus.
Yeah, same here. I
If it was boring, then it will be broadcast camera. But if something's going on, which it is, 0.4 of a second separating these two drivers, then you get normal cam, onboard cam. Who wants this? Oh yeah, okay. Look, Nate's driving a car around a Chinese Grand Prix, incredibly intense. However, you do this. Fulcrum, 0.4 of a second behind Nate, chasing down this lead of the race that he had and wants back. Nate maybe goes a little bit wide on the entry there, but Fulcrum loses a bit of that rear traction that he needs to get through this corner. On the exit, 0.7 of a second separating them. Overtake being used from Fulcrum briefly. DRS now being used. Whatever he can do to get this straight line speed to get back onto that rear of Nate, so he can make an overtake. This P1 in my mind belongs to him. If he didn't disconnect, he'd still be there. I think he can get it back by the end of the race. He just remembers to race cleanly and not get penalties. If he doesn't get penalties, he can make the overtake go. Now, right this very minute, he pulls alongside and gets ahead of Nate into turn 1. Can Nate fight back? Not for the foreseeable future, because this twisty bit is so difficult to overtake someone. You have to be. There's only one really good line where you can have maximum speed and power, and if you're not on it, then it's tough. What do you mean turn the lights on, please?
Oh no!
It's not even dark. Oh no, Fulcrum spins and crashes on the second last lap of the race.
Fuck!
The opportunity has opened for Ralphie to get this maiden podium. After a spin from Fulcrum, that'll have heated up his rear tyres.
Oh, rock box tyres.
You can see he's almost losing it every time he goes around a corner.
No, wait,
Ralphie,
I think you just
2 seconds behind, that gap is
Maybe
closing
that's
rapidly. Now, 1.5 seconds, 1.3 seconds separating these two drivers.
I know that's not the way you
This is intense,
retire,
man. This is getting really intense.
Oh,
Could the maiden podium for Ralphie be decided because Fulcrum spun out on the second last lap of the race? Fulcrum's tyres may have cooled down a little bit now, may not be feeling as rubbish, and he just has to try and stay ahead, but this has gotten very, very intense. The gap has opened up a little bit. Maybe Fulcrum's still able to pull ahead. Superior technique or something. But the gap is close. I mean, it was, what, 5 or 6 seconds? Now it's 1.5. Ralphie doesn't have a whole lot of DRS to play with. Fulcrum has 33%, 37%. So when it comes to defending from the attack of Ralphie, there is an opportunity. But that gap has now closed so much, less than a second separating them. If he keeps his gap up, he'll have DRS going down that back straight. Slightly better traction. Ralphie goes round the outside in turn 13. He will have, I think, DRS. Yeah, he will. He's going to have DRS.
My tires, I don't like this.
No overtake.
Spud.
Where?
He's ahead into turn 13. Oh, he goes deep. No, Ralphie.
Come on,
that's not how you score your first podium, man. Disaster on the final lap of the race.
Yeah, but that guy is 6 seconds.
So close. So unbelievably close for Ralphie there. Goes deep into the third last corner.
We're done
on the final lap. That was so nearly your first podium.
If you didn't spin then, I would not have won.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Hands down, I would not have won.
Absolutely heartbreaking. P4 from Ralphie.
No!
Great job from Nate to stay close to Fulcrum, and Italian man as well.
And I think I've got a punch off.
Oh, you had 3 seconds of
I
penalties.
feel like I've got a puncher.
I do not believe this just
On the
happened.
last lap.
So close though.
How you do? Oh.
Vulcan, that spin at the end almost cost you the.
It feels
I mean,
like
it
I've
cost
got
you
a
the
puncher
win.
because it's no front wing.
I mean, the disconnect
I
cost
know
you
I've
the
got
win.
no front wing because
But
I
that
spun.
spin almost cost you the podium.
Wait, I'm going to the win as
You'll
well.
finish in front of me anyway, sleeping.
Uh,
I have a
oh,
What
damn it!
You finished in front of me by
Fucking disconnect and then the fucking spin. I can't. I just can't.
Oh, what a race!
But I finished in front of you.
I know, I know what I did. I stopped for tyres, well, four times. I thought, when the car came out, I thought I'd go and put another set of reds. I shouldn't have done that. Should have just left what I had on.
You should have driven on.
No, because I'd only done 3 laps in them, but I just thought I can. Safety car was out, but it didn't stay out long enough.
Yeah, but hey, what's a decent race?
EQ and Fulcrum on a race.
Damn tires! I would have been 9!
This was my win. This had to be my fucking win.
Yeah, I still got top of the day, boys!
Hey, sleeping.
GG, Nate. That was you raced wonderfully. It was.
Good race, guys.
Nick, can you get the race direction, mate? I'll grab one as well, but...
Holy.
I'm happy with 12.
Hello, mate.
I'm actually happy with 12.
Thanks, man. I did not expect to win China. I think it's the problem. Because I was expecting to win.
Guys?
Well done, everyone. Yeah.
I'm just going because I am winner, and
What a race.
Hey, it was a good race, guys.
I'm actually happy. No penalties for once.
Good race, guys. Well done to everybody. It was interesting. Good luck.
For sure.
How the hell Spanker beat
What was happening with Spanker? He was attacking like a maniac, all of us on the track.
I don't honestly know.
Didn't you have
What an exciting race. It's a podium.
Yeah, man. If Fulcrum didn't spin on that
But last turn I almost had Fulcrum. You guys missed it. It was
I
fucked.
100% want to win the race.
Ralphie?
And I
Ralphie?
overshot it.
Ralphie?
Yeah.
That was stupid. You had 3 seconds. Why would you do it? You just you wanted I get it.
The stream and I was hyped up.
Okay, yeah, I was also listening to the stream. I was like, is he actually going for it? He has a 3-second penalty. What is he doing?
I know.
He's gonna fuck us. No, I just pulled out. Yeah, I just completely pulled out. I was like, just do your thing, go on. Oh man, I can't. I just can't.
I was sweating. What a race.
I'm gonna go up there. Nate, are you gonna go up there?
Yeah, can you drag me out?
Yeah, you go to the commentary box. Me, you, and Italian man to the commentary box.
Me, you, right, okay.
There we go. Yeah. Ah, EQ. I was not expecting you.
Che fai? Spera, amor. Agora não consigo, amor.
My podium sitters, welcome.
Holy.
Yeah, Nate, I think we should probably start with you.
Yeah.
You did manage to win that race. That was super close.
Yeah. I don't deserve the win, to be honest.
I was going to say, Fulcrum looked like he was fairly in control.
Yeah, Fulcrum was definitely the better driver in that race.
Until
100%.
Until Portugal Internet decided to throw him in the bin.
Mhm.
And then the spin.
Yeah.
Drama though. I mean, look, it's your second week on the podium. You've clearly got the pace to be here. You can't really fluke your way into the podium 2 weeks in a row. So congratulations, you deserve to be here. You ran a really good race.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit curious as to your strategy decision because you started on the top and then you went to the mediums.
Yes, I was gonna do soft to lap 8 and then hard the rest of the way. But I saw all the other drivers around me with the also going medium, and then it came in my favour because the safety car allowed me to then go on mediums again, and the people who did stay on hards were obviously starting to lose pace again. So It won't catch up now with distance on
Petra.
Ultimately, it kind of didn't. It almost didn't matter because you and Fulcrum were both.
Petra.
Fulcrum went for the what I would call the traditional strategy, which is soft tire until lap, whatever, some 8 or so, and then hard tire for the rest of the race, and then that safety car. What was it, like lap 19 or lap 18?
Yeah, I think it's 18.
Just allowing everyone to get onto those mediums.
Yeah.
And Italian man, you decided not to put onto the mediums. You just got the hard tires on, so you stuck on those.
Yeah.
And that worked out pretty nicely in your favour. I mean, you got your podium, so.
Yeah. Looking back, I think I should have fought for the mediums. Then would have come out in third with them, I would have been on the same tires. I think I might have be just close to them at the end. But
by the way, still, another really decent result from you. Obviously, last weekend you won the race and had the fastest lap. This weekend, I don't know who got fastest lap, but another podium for you. I mean, the AlphaTauri boys are absolutely destroying right now.
Estava em primeiro, Fernanda, mas com uma vantagem enorme.
Yeah, Fulcrum, you've been one of the most consistent drivers throughout the season so far. If I look back at the last 3 races, so I can see 2 podiums and a fifth place. So clearly you see what you're doing. You can unmute yourself, Fulcrum.
I don't know what to tell you, honestly.
Yeah, I wanna know what happened.
So the game crashed.
Did you just lose connection?
No, the game crashed. I was actually scared because I was in the back straight, and I actually thought I went straight into the wall because the game stopped, and I was like, fuck, it's going shit. I was like, it's going straight into the wall. I'm gonna lose this race. Luckily, it disconnected. Just as soon as I came back, I took control just as Nate overtook me, and it was fine because I knew I had the pace for this. I'm still gonna get this first place. I'm gonna get DRS. I'm gonna get back. I was about 0.3 of a second faster per lap than Nate, and he was doing a great race. Don't get me wrong. He was there just biting there. It was constantly putting pressure on me. And sometimes you don't have to be in front to win a race, and that's exactly what he did. He was he was putting so much pressure on me, I made a mistake. And sometimes that's what you have to do. You don't have to overtake someone to win the race. You have to be there. You have to be consistent enough to be there and constantly pressure up someone. And I completely broke. It was just stupid. I put the pedal down a little bit too fast on the curb, and the difference of grip on the curb and on the track made all the difference. I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea if I was second or third. I don't know if I got the Italian man. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you finished third.
I finished third, which is it's the 2-3. It's fine. I mean, it's not like.
I mean, you've secured AlphaTauri E1 in the Constructors' Championship for the next little while.
The thing was the disconnect. It was not the mistake. Even if I had, if I didn't have the disconnect, I would have still won. But you have to put your money where your mouth is. And even though I did think, and I was like, yeah, this is my race. I have to put my car where I was talking. I was so confident. I was so probably overconfident. I was like, I can put my pedal down here, get out of the DRS zone, and I made the mistake. So I just gotta say, like, Nate won, and the thing, oh no, Fulcrum deserves it. I don't, because I came out third place. He deserves it because he came out on first. He was there. He made the whole race just fine. And he did pit later than me, which, although I said this was an overcut race, the softs were not doing as well as I thought. They were not doing as well as in practice. Maybe we were pushing a little bit more. But yeah.
I know that in the practice elements of practice, not the practice race, the tire wears different, but I guess in the practice race it should be the same. But when it comes down to the day, there's so many other things, like just how you drive the car, how much you use those tires. Whether you're fighting for a win or whether you're just driving along makes a big difference as to what those tires end up feeling like.
Yeah, and the safety car honestly was no help for either of us because we both pitted at the same time. We came out basically at the same time, so it was a race from there. But this just shows, like, for instance, this week wasn't a dominance. It was me, Nate, and Italian man constantly being on each other's throat. Again, like I said 2 weeks ago, this only improves the league's level. This was fantastic. It was amazing. The fact that we had a P1 to P3 and a P2 to P1, an overtake in the last lap of the race, and not someone 20 seconds ahead. It's fantastic.
As much as we loved the Morris show last season, this is definitely more, probably a little bit better than the Morris show.
Yeah, so yeah, I am struck. I was almost not in tears because of the game, just because you have that thing where you are already planning how the hell am I going to celebrate this, and you lose everything. So
getting ready for that podium interview.
I was ready for that P1. From lap 2, I think the moment I started pulling out, I was like, yeah, this is mine. This is mine. This time, this is mine. I go to the last lap. I overtake Nate, and I'm like, this is mine. No one's gonna take this away from me. And then I take it away from me. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Sorry, I ranted a little, but I just had to take it out.
I don't mind. I mean, look, all three of you raced so incredibly well. Just maintained those podium positions. Anyone that was behind you just seemed pretty far behind you until the last lap when Focus spun. That was just really good. You guys raced incredibly well, so...
Yeah, I was more worried about Italian man behind me, because he has a 3-second time penalty, but I wasn't sure if that probably would have been taken off him or not. So I was just trying to make sure I've got at least a 3-second gap from him. And I think that was enough just as it is, trying to catch up with Fulcrum as well.
Kind of reversed from last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys deserve it. 2 podiums in a row for Italian man and Nate. Fulcrum, you improved by 2 places.
Well, it is good to be back on the podiums, so it is a
sure.
positive.
It's good to have you back in the commentary.
Hopefully, last week was an anomaly. And
gotta get back onto those podiums. Gotta get promotion to tier 2, man.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think you.
I need a wheel. I definitely need a wheel.
Are you still racing on a controller?
I am.
Holy, you're good for a controller.
Yeah, I perfected it, but that's the point. I cannot get better than this. I'm at my ceiling, so eventually the wheel people are gonna get better, and I'm just stagnating. I can't get out of here.
That's why Morris made the switch, even though he's not as consistent on the wheel as he was on the controller. The ceiling is so much higher.
Yeah, it is so much higher. But yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Thank you all. You ran incredible races. Just looked so good, and I look forward to seeing you all. Or at least some of you here next weekend.
Oh, I'm definitely not here next week. I know I said that last week. Definitely not next week. I absolutely hate Vietnam. I absolutely hate the track.
I look forward to seeing Dominic here.
Oh my God! It's Vietnam this week. Yeah. I'm going for soft medium because there's gonna be 5 safety cars.
I think I ditched. I think I ditched racing in Vietnam last season. I just didn't want to do it. I know it's a bad thing to say. No, I can't ditch it. At least I'm not trying to drive around the circuit. Crikey. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. You did really, really well. And I look forward to seeing you again. Maybe not next weekend. Maybe the weekend afterwards.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, just come and race. Like, even if you don't like the track, just come on and race. Like, bend yourself into a wall, make a safety car, give me the win. Whatever.
Yeah, see it.
Alright, I'm going out. Cheers, so far.
Yeah, no problem. Bye.
A little lag spike.
You did. You know what? Yeah, right there. Yeah.